Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Well, today I have this really cute and easy notebook style pouch that again can be adjustable for multiple projects. We're going to start with the slip knot as usual, and we're going to start chaining 36 chains. If you have watched my previous videos with the apple theme and the pencil theme, it's really similar. It's actually the same. It's just changed the color and it's just changed the end project. But this one is really similar to the apple on the purpose of we are just doing one color over and over again. And why did I say it can be adjustable is because in this case, I was doing something that can be used for either like a mug sleeve or like I did a little pouch to put like your cards. You can even put a zip and become a proper wallet, but you can adjust it to be like a laptop cover, Kindle cover, or a book cover. There's multiple things that you can do. By the way, I'm using this gorgeous white yarn that I found on the shop the other day with this glitter, and I just absolutely adore it. What you're gonna do for row one, you're gonna skip the first chain on the hook, you're gonna go to the second one, and you're gonna do a single crochet. That's all what you have to do for the whole entire project. Yes, as simple as that. You're just going to do as many rows as you need on the purpose that you want in this case. For me, I've done 13 rows. The only difference is once you reach the end, you have to chain one and then turn your project. As you can see, I'm showing here, I have 13 rows. I love this row counter because you can always put how many you have to do and then just keep moving along when you finished. Okay, here is the project absolutely done. As I said, the only thing you have to do when you finish the row is chain one, turn, and keep going. And now comes the time to put it together. This is when you will decide if you are going to do it, as I say, as a pouch or as a cover mug, like a sleeve mug, and then that's how you're gonna close it. As well, remember, your front and your back. Your front of the project, what people should see is if you put the project facing you and you put the tail on your right hand side, that is your front. So you should put two fronts together and then start working like what I'm doing with slip stitches. So you're gonna go on the opposite side of what you were working before. You're gonna pull the chain and the loop, and then you're gonna start slip stitching. Why do I like slip stitch? Because it's a really easy and quick way of sewing. I know it gets a little bit weird because at the end of the day, you're working on the side right now of the chains that you were doing before. Those are the one chain ones that you were doing all along during the row. So make sure you take the same ones, because believe me, you don't want to come until the end and the corner and realize that you have to more from one side than another. If you need it, just go and use stitch markers, especially if you're doing a larger project than this. This one was quite easy, and I've done so many that day that I was kind of already going with the flow. And as well, so if you were to do the mug sleeve, you will stop in the corner. Then yes, you're gonna sew the corner to secure that. If like me, you're doing a pouch or you're doing a wallet or something like that, you're just gonna move along all the bottom way of your project until you reach what will be the chain that or the stitch that represent the center of your project. Okay, once you've done that, comes the moment of actually decorating your project. Okay, in this case, as I said, we were going for like notebook theme. So you're gonna see I'm gonna use black yarn to do like some lines, you know, like the lines of a notebook and things like that. And as well, I have a black yarn that has glitter, so it was absolutely incredible to make it really sparkly. But you don't have to use these sparkle things like I do. But as I always say, you can find every material that I use on the description box down below, so you can have a look and see if you would like to use the same ones. So just go along and do it. For some reason here, I was trying to take the tail, but it's impossible. Why? Because I'm working on slip stitches. I'm not building a stitch on top of it. So there's not really a way to hide that, but my stubbornness was gaining more power than me, and I was just trying, and at some point I think I realized that there was no way I was gonna be able to hide that tail, so I just let go of it, as you can see. And later on, the only thing you can do is secure that corner really well, sew it around, so you make sure the project will never be open through that corner, and then you again has to secure what it will be, as I say, the stitch that represent the center of the project. Right now it should be easier to work this way because you are working on the first chains that we did at the beginning of the project, so that will be a lot easier. But if you say, I am 100% sure I want to do like a proper pouch and I want it closed from the beginning, pay attention, because in the next video I'm going to show you a project where I share how to start working without needing to later on sew anything, because we are going to be working on a circle, and that circle is going to give us the opportunity of working all together in one go. Now, as you can see, everything is properly secure. Obviously, we're going to take our tapestry needle and we're going to secure everything. But once you've done that, comes the time of sewing what will be the details. In this case, I wanted to use the black yarn, so I play a lot around. Like, you have to check how does it look, if you want to go one way or another, how the lines will look like, and don't go all crazy ahead and sew it all and then check it and realize that's not how you like. So I will say use a couple of stitches to see how does it look on the front side, because as you can see here, I'm working on the inside first, and that's how I could see. I was jumping like 3-4 stitches, and then I was going back again with the yarn, so I create that line that, yes, you could see there's a gap in between, but again, there is not an actual way you can 1000% do a full black straight line and not see where is the stitches going, if that makes any sense how I'm explaining it. And by the way, if you are a person that like to watch the projects, read it more than visualize them, I will suggest that you actually check my description box down below, and you're gonna find that I have as well available on my Etsy store the pattern, the written pattern, and over there I give you the basic steps, and then from there you can go and adjust it to any other projects that you want to. Maybe you're a little bit better than me sewing, so you will get this along how to do it and how to start it and everything, and do the lines in a faster, easier way rather than me testing it and see how will it look. Yes, like every single project on the inside looks weird and doesn't look really pretty, but doesn't that happen with every project when we have to sew things? It's like the other day when I shared the video of the apple, and then where I put the details for the apple, you can see the stitches on the inside, but that is absolutely normal. So don't overcomplicate yourself or obsess yourself with wanting to hide everything so well that nobody will know where things are. When you're working with multiple different colors, at some point it's quite easy to get where the things are, okay? For me, because it was a small project, I went for 3 lines, the same way like how you're seeing me right now. But you can go for more, you can go for less, but as you can see, that's how does it look when you see it in the front. I pretty like it. If you wanted to do it in another way, if you work this project, thank you so much, by the way. If you use our reference and our guidance to create your own project, please tag us on your final design, and let's discuss and let's see what you did, what we did, and what do we think about it. So I did like 1 row every, I could say 2 rows of stitches, and I did it like in the in-between stitches, the lines. That's how I did it. It will be good that you count them rather than you start randomly and then all of a sudden you find yourself like you don't have space enough. So kind of for the details, prepare yourself properly, like study how it will look, how much space you have, how will it look better or whatever. You can always take different pieces of the yarn and then create like a couple of lines and see how it will look, how you can spread them around that it will look better, okay? Because as I said, this is a really small project, but sometimes when you do bigger projects and you have to go all the way back, it just feels like you're kind of wasting time or investing too much time in something that should have been a little bit easier. So be smart on that one and try to find your way. As you can see, I think I tested like 3 times until I get it the way how I want, because it's all on how you start that yarn on the project. And for some people, they don't know how to sew that way. They know how to sew in a different way. They found that too complicated. So I didn't want to overwhelm you with my way of sewing. It's just, as I say, it's all a preference. I know I was many times out of angle, and I absolutely, forgive me about that one, but sometimes I can't really see what's going on in front of camera, so I have to move a little bit aside, and I didn't realize I was moving that much. But it's a really easy project. It's a really quick project that for now, the teacher's gifts that are coming up for the end of school, it will be really cute. It will be really easy. And as well, if you like it and you're like, I'm not going to do this, but I wanted to have it and I wanted to gift it, I as well have it available on my Etsy store. I have it available as a single item, or you can get the full bundle, which will be 3 of the pouches. So you will get the notebook, the pencil, and the apple one. And then you get a larger size of a pouch on a pencil design as well included. And as I said, all of the patterns are as well available on Etsy. You just have to find the one with the picture of the project and then get it, because that will be the best way. And you can always use the video as a second guidance of how to see it if you get lost. But as you can see, this project is really, really easy. So thank you so much for passing by, and I'll see you